So you created a vision board and maybe even hung it in a visible spot in your house, and now what? How often do you carve out a time in your schedule to check in on your aspirations and your dreams regularly? In today's video, you will learn how to reignite the motivation and how to keep on track with your goals. For those who don't know me, my name is Anastasiya and I'm a health and wellness coach, and coaching is all about the power of transformation and personal development. This is why vision boards are my favorite, as visual boards are a representation of your goals. I will link a video on how to create vision boards in the description below. So why is it important to review your vision boards regularly? Well, for one, it allows you to check in whether you and your goals are still in alignment. I'll give you an example of a client who wanted to make exercise a priority. And so that client bought new sneakers, new clothes, and was trying to incorporate that exercise routine in that client's life. The job of that client was so stressful and was taking all of the energy away. So when the client was coming to exercise, to the park or to the gym, all of the thoughts of that client were taken away by stress. And so the priority shifted. For that particular client, the exercise goal was no longer relevant. And instead, that particular person decided to postpone the goal of bringing exercise in life, and the looking for the new, less stressful work became a priority. And after that, when the client was able to even check in with themselves a little more, they found out that working from home would be a supportive environment, and so the client started taking steps instead to creating home office space. This is the example how our honest checking in, is it still my goal? Is it still a priority? Can shift and can move you in a completely different direction, and that's okay. Tracking your progress on the vision board. And I can give you my personal example. So my goal, one of my goals on the dream board was to bring more movement in my life and mostly feel energetic after exercise. In my childhood, I was a little traumatized by the physical exercise class. It was almost like being prepared to participate in Olympics games. So you had to run in a very specific amount of time. You had to put ball in the hoop so many times to get a certain grade. And so it was taking so much energy for me, that class. And so therefore, each time I exercised later in my life, I never felt energy. On the contrary, it felt like my energy was given away. Once I got that insight that exercise, the word exercise, is taking my energy away, I switched it to movement, and movement is vitality. Vitality is more health, it gives more energy. And then each month I break that goal of exercise giving me energy into manageable chunks. And so I started with writing out my goals, smaller goal, as taking walks of 7,000 steps on days that I don't work. And then I check in if I completed that or not. Another tracking system I'm utilizing is the health app on my phone that helps me see how many steps I'm taking. And guys, I got so hooked and so excited with the nature around me, walking, making my body strong so that it can take anything coming its way, that now I take 5,000 to 6,000 steps on my lunch when I work. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of me achieving this, because that seemed so huge and so almost like unattainable, that now where I've reached it in 3 months, now I'm even thinking of adding and adjusting my goal and starting to, maybe I can bring that movement inside my house. Another part, why is it worth it to check in on your vision board, is about your commitment. How dedicated are you to your dreams? Because you know what? Challenges will arise. And in this particular part, a journaling prompt would be essential to try. You can ask yourself, if I don't take this step, am I going to be okay with it? Am I going to be comfortable with the consequences that will come of it? Because taking steps creates reality, and an activity also creates reality. And so you just need to be comfortable with either outcome, especially if you're choosing not to take those steps. And that sums it up. Aligning you and your goals, tracking your progress, and staying committed. And I want to leave you guys with a motivational quote reinforcing movement forward and taking actions. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next week.